You know, you take a look at his legs, Jim, and that's where he gets it all. He just has good leaping ability. This is the free throw we want to watch now.
Yep. Now he's hit 22 in a row.
Merlin the Magician knocks another one down.
23 straight.
You know what he's doing, too? A lot of kids want to check this out. He is keeping his eyes on the front of the rim. He doesn't follow the basketball in flight at all.
I have not seen him even touch the rim, Herb. He's at 6 for 6 tonight and 24 in a row in this tournament. Without a miss, 53-32. Maravito's left the open shot. And Nat'l brings it down. The red has been the difference, no question about that. His awesome strength from the inside and a real velvety shooting touch.
I'll tell you something else, too, that we haven't talked about. When he sets a pick, it's a major leaguer.
Yep, they're going to move him out. There's the lob. Metzlar's inside again. Missed. And he missed the tap, but he was pushed and fouled.
That should be 5 on Sparks.
Sparks could be out of the game.
Sparks was playing with 4s. Jerry Welch had no choice. That is the 5th foul.
Long time to go in this game yet. Over 12 and a half minutes. But I swear the handwriting looked like it's getting on the wall there with 21-point lead.
Absolutely. It's, you know, obviously, you know, when you're used to winning as Potsdam is, and of course they got into the finals last year because number 14 Witherspoon was able to throw in a 45-footer. So it isn't over until it's over. And you hate to sound like Yogi Berra, but that's the truth. But good things have to happen. They need a spurt. They need a little help with the officiating. They need some mistakes by Wabash. We haven't seen Wabash make very many mistakes.
Nat'l has 24 points. The applause is for Gary Sparks, 43, who's out of the game.
Hey, now look at this, too. Mac Patey just walked all the way down in front of us to go shake Sparks' hand. I like that. I like what he just did. Excellent sportsmanship.
Yeah, it certainly is. Meantime, Metzlar's had a long way to the line. The one thing he does not excel at is free throwing. He's 2 for 4 tonight.
Might be the only guy in America that shoots better from the field than the line.
Well, he's set a new school scoring record. Over 1,950 points now for his team. He's set 2 tournament records. Going to set an all-time NCAA all divisions record for field goal percentage. He'll wind up over 70% for the season. Right now, 74. The old record was 67. Droginski's back in at guard, number 12 for Potsdam. Now just 12 and a half minutes to go. 55-32. Here's Droginski. Ball is kicked by Nice. Well, Potsdam can put it back in play. You can see just about a capacity crowd here at Calvin College, Grand Rapids.
And you got to be impressed with this defense. Wabash, Witherspoon knocks another one down, but Wabash, we've talked a lot about what they've done with Metzler on offense. They've played good defense. The zone has been very effective.
Teddy Parker has 128 assists, but his teammate Holcomb has 142. That's a great pair for setting up plays. You know, most of them must go inside of Metzger. Driving shot by Stewart, draws a foul again. Another foul.
Looked like Bettini picked this one up.
Yep, that'll be a second.
All right, here's another look. They go inside once again. Here's Bettini, comes over here, goes up, hits him on the arm. I don't understand what he's complaining about. They're doing too much officiating right now, not playing the game.
Well, that's 9 team fouls in the second half against Potsdam. Wabash has committed only 1, but you know, Irvy's officiated so many years at the high level in college sports. The status of the game is going to force those sorts of things, and Potsdam has been at bad spot in this game from the very start. They're trying to fight behind. They're trying to fight height, which they cannot match, and that's forcing fouls.
And you're right, too, Jim. And it's frustrating, too. They want to win so bad. Take a look at those kids' faces, and that's part of the problem. They're just going against a ball club that is really ready to play tonight. Seward has done a good job.
Well, he's had a fine tournament, too. 7 points. He only averages 6.4. He's averaging 13 points a game in the tournament. So he is coming here playing his best ball in Grand Rapids. 57-34, another 23-point lead. Now they steal. Holcomb's got an open court. Witherspoon behind him, and he just has to watch him lay it in.
Holcomb was on the all-tournament team for their region. We haven't heard a lot from him tonight, but he's a good player. Took away the passing lane. There's Mo, and he's got one, and he'll get the, I believe this is the first free throw attempt tonight for Potsdam.
Fouls on Merlin. Nice. Now watch it.
All right, here he goes. Finds a seam. That's a good athlete. Oh, I wish this kid was about 6'8". That'd be a fine little small forward. As it is, 6'3", he'd have to play guard if he has any pro aspirations.
Well, Well, he had an incredible string back in the tournament. This year he had 19 straight shots in the field over about a span of 3 games.
Yeah, Jim, I was trying to think back and do some recollecting about what Division III kids have played. Another foul as colors on the back. What Division III kids had played professional basketball. I know Michael Harper, kid who plays for Portland, is from a Division III school outside of Chicago, and at the moment I can't remember the name.
Well, Derek Rowland was a great star for Potsdam last year. He's playing in the Continental Leagues, not the NCAA, but he's playing some pro basketball.
North Clark, that's who I'm thinking of. Thank you. We've got a no pass by our guy here. So here's another substitution as Wabash continues to send some people in. This is the big horse at the line.
Eagle returns. Last foul was on Greg Ferguson. Well, Metzlar is sharpening up his free throwing percentage now. That's 5 out of 7. His big game was against St. Joseph's of Indiana. He scored 43 points. That's his career high.
There's so many good little small colleges in Indiana that are competing. Look at this, they keep it alive. But
yep, intercepted though. Gorginski, great pass on the inside to Ferguson.
That was a good job as Gorginski finds Ferguson. They come up with a puppy.
22-point lead though by Wabash. Another steal by Segona.
Look at this, look at Wood.
Wood is right in there to score. Boy, they're really battling now. They got their minds back on the game, Herb.
Well, I'll tell you, it's down to 20, and you know, that sounds like a huge lead, but the way they're doubling up.
11 minutes to go. Eagle just doesn't have the speed to take advantage of that 201. Lob to Metzlar. Metzlar's there. Nice faking. So easy, Metzlar's.
Ferguson had a hold of him around the hips, and he still went up and put it in.
When he said, well, he's going to go out with a great game. 27 points already. Segona way outside. Potsdam having to fire from all angles now. That time it was out of bounds. And so Wabash will get the ball leading by 22 points, 62-40. 10.5 minutes to go in the game.
Gorginski tried to save it, just wasn't able to get it done. This is Beagle.
You know, there's going to be a big moment here later in this game, Irv, when they take Metzlar out. He's a senior. It'll be his last appearance. He will have broken about all the shooting records at Wabash. Here he goes. Metzlar's in close.
I'll tell you what, he went to the hole, and I thought he was going to have a tremendous collision.
31 points for Pete Metzlar. Spectacular performance. Witherspoon can't get it. Wood follows and rolls in another one. Wood now finally regaining his touch on the inside. 18 points for Mo Woods.
Woods hasn't quit. I was talking about that collision at the other end, Metzlar and Woods. There's a 5-second count.
They got it. So the pressing defense by Potsdam was persistent. And now the Bears are really playing tough basketball, although they're way behind, 64-42. Now at the 9:55 mark to go. It is the Little Giants from Crawfordsville, Indiana. Wabash rolling along with a 22-point lead, 64-42 for the championship. Championship game. They won it last year with a miracle shot. But it's going to take a double miracle here now to catch Mac Petty and the Wabash Little Giants.
Absolutely. You know, they really came out the last 2 minutes and have played hard. And I know Jerry Welch is telling him, because he's this kind of a guy, hey, if you'll stay in there, who knows? Maybe they'll turn it over. Maybe we'll get a couple of breaks. Just continue to play hard. There's the story on Metzlar.
31 points, 9 rebounds, 233 pounds, 6'8". Brass-headed for the NBA as a tight end. He was regional, the most valuable player the last couple of years. Came out of Portage, Michigan near Kalamazoo, where he was a string bean, 6'6" high school quarterback. And
one of the things that doesn't show up on the box score is what he does. Look at Spoon knock another one down. Boy, they just started a little late because they look good now. But as I point out, Jim, it doesn't show up on the box score. What happens, how people are so much aware of him that other people get wide open shots.
Here's Witherspoon on the inside, doubled up, doesn't force it. 64-44, now Witherspoon. Metzlar, and that was blocked for the foul on the play. The foul is against Woods. It'll be his fourth. Potsdam already has lost its starting center, Gary Sparks.
Take another look. Here's the big redhead. There's Pete going up, gets hit on the arm. he'll have a chance to add number 32 and 33 to his total. We talked to Mac before the ball game. Does he ever smile? He said, yeah, he's a delightful kid. He's just a real competitor. You don't see him smile out here. All his teammates really go for him. And, you know, this isn't a roast for Pete Metzlars, but this kid is good.
32 points. Well, what a time to hit the big numbers. Pete Metzlars.
This is something I really didn't expect. I don't think either one of us did, Jim. We thought it'd be a very tight game, but Wabash has really put on a clinic.
66-44, 22-point lead. Potsdam now has to play without caution. Time's running out, less than 10 minutes to go, and they're trailing by 22.
We got to get the ball up a little quicker, too, now. Can't get a steal elbow here now. You still got a chance.
Great try by Sagano, and he drew the foul. Almost got the basket down. Foul's going to be against Wabash.
When you go to the hole like that and you're fighting to get back in it, you just need the basketball to go down, and it didn't. Sagano looked very good against Brooklyn College. He hit some from the outside. It's been a little tougher tonight.
You know, he shoots 54% from both the field and the free throw line. That's his first try tonight. Matter of fact, that's only the second free throw in the entire ballgame for Potsdam. The first one they've been able to hit.
And it looks like, you know, that it's been a one-sided game officiating-wise. That really isn't the case. If you're here, it's just been because of Metzler. They've collapsed around him. There's been a ton of fouls.
Drive on the inside by Beagle. Rebound now is taken out by Potsdam. Maravito gets an open shot. They gave him the angle. Jerry Maravito, 4 points, 66-48.
Good pressure. They beat it.
Holcomb down floor. They got Metzlars over there, but Beagle couldn't find it. Hey, Wabash, a well-coached team.
Well, you know, Mac Petty was at the University of the South. He competed himself at Tennessee basketball and baseball. He was drafted by the Mets, but went into coaching instead. Class guy.
Beagle and Metzlars now in the low post as Wabash can afford to take its time. They have a big lead with a little over 8 minutes to go in the game. This will be their first championship. They are going to keep this. Will take a miracle for Potsdam to pull it out.
Well, the way this ball club handles the ball, it really would. Look at the big horse.
There's Metzlar open. 35 points. Pete Metzlars. 8 minutes to go in the game now, and the gloom beginning to gather around Potsdam. 68-48.
They got to get Spoon to shoot it up from the outside quick. That's not the guy you want shooting. I want Spoon if it's me.
Good steal by Jerry Maravito, though, for Potsdam. Give him a chance to pick up a couple of points here as the clock ticks along. 7:45 to go. Sagona. Good position on the inside by Scott Culler, and a foul on the play.
I really liked this Culler the other night. Brooklyn had a kid by the name of Ron Davis who was really extra special, and Culler really battled him. All right, here's a shot from the outside by Sagona. He's been a little long on the rim tonight. And there goes Culler from right to left underneath. Doesn't get the hoop, but he does get fouled.
Fouls on Jim Beagle will be the second. 2 shots now will go to Scott Culler. Hasn't scored tonight. They often use substitute from Setauket, New York, a sophomore. Gets 2.
You know, one of the things that you like when you see Division III, we talked about the enthusiasm, but you like that never give up attitude. I don't see anybody packing it in or quitting here for this ball club. Hey, look at this kid Fresh. You think he's quick?
Well, Goginski, good job here by Dave Clark. Clark come off the bench now to spell Teddy Parker. Well-poised team withstanding all the pressure. Just lobbing in there to Metzlars. Metzlars open.
Hey, you know, when you look at that shooting percentage, you think, you know, they're all off the glass and layup. Got a little bit of a touch.
37 points. He's within 6 of his all-time high. Long one dropped by Culler. 70-51. 19-point lead by Wabash. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go.
Mentioned they need a spurt. Every time you look like you're going to get a spurt, this kid with the basketball right here just knocks one down.
I had an idea on that one. That's a little out of his range, perhaps.
I'd like to see him shoot from there, just see what it looks like. then you find out if the kid could be a power forward in the NBA. Everything I hear, though, he'll be a tight end in the NFL.
Yep, going to play football.
He went out and he was timed by the 49ers. Schlechter threw a few passes to him. They're checking them both out.
Wabash doing a great job covering up the ball, and it's jarred loose by Gorgenski, and Holcomb gets it right back for the Little Giants. Little Giants going to be big Giants after tonight in Crawfordsville, Indiana. They got some lot of great fans here.
Yeah, a lot of them really have come down. They, let's see.
He's trying to make a move. That's not.
Hey, he smiled. That's the first time I've seen him smile.
That's not in his repertoire.